Hi. In this session I'd like to talk about mortgages. At the moment there are thousands of people going into foreclosure because of the fraudulent practices of banks and mortgage companies and individuals, I guess. And people are paying for that in their lives. Families are getting kicked out of their homes, sometimes homes that they've lived in for more than a generation. I don't think that's fair at all, don't you? So what I would like to see is a moratorium on foreclosures. A moratorium, I think, ideally would last 5 years with the option to extend it longer at that point, or prior to the 5-year expiry date. And this would give everybody a chance to sort out the confusion of the paperwork, the titles, and who owns what, because that is in question at the moment in most mortgages. And also I'd like to see the banks be more forthcoming with the truth and let people know how they get their money to give them the mortgages, because they just create it out of thin air. I'd like people to know about that. Whenever you sign a loan, that's when that money comes into the economy. And there's always a scarcity of money, because the only money that is created is the principal, never the interest. So it leaves a scarcity because the interest has to be found somehow. I think people need to be educated, because there are interests that are taking advantage of people's ignorance, and that's the only way they can get away with it, is because of people's ignorance. So everything needs to be stated up front. We need to fix things up. We need to remediate the financial system, and it's very basic to get the home ownership part of it right, because most families are dependent on that. And if you don't have some sort of secure shelter, then you're not going to be a very productive member of the workforce.